Welcome to Start Your Workday Mindfully, a daily NIAPERS 15-minute retreat. My name is Ruth Cologne Wagner, and today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020, and I thank you for joining me. This is one of my favorite days of the year, and not because it's April Fool's Day, but because my brother was born on this day, and that was the greatest gift to me. As you can see, I'm being a little brave today. We can say that I'm practicing bravery by being on camera. I just wish I could see all of you. You may notice that my slides advance. I think that's on their own, but I will bring it back when necessary. Today is day 3 of our daily mindfulness retreat. I'm hopeful that you're finding these helpful and that you can find yourself rejuvenated every morning. It's important for us to practice loving kindness to ourselves, gift ourselves with the peace and calm we find through mindfulness meditation. The work we do, better said, the work you do every day is critical to society, and I'm grateful you bring yourself back here every morning to recharge your batteries. Society as a whole, and specifically the individuals you work with, need you. And from all of us at NIAPERS, we thank you. We're experiencing special challenges these days, and I'm obviously speaking of COVID-19. However, it's not my intention to speak to that. What I would like to speak to is the isolation some of us feel as we work from home. Working from home has usually been seen as a privilege and even a goal. However, it's not as easy as we thought, is it? Something that was so coveted is now so confining. That being said, I hope you've noticed how much work you can actually get accomplished, even when working from home. For those of you not working from home, a special shout out of love and appreciation for you. I also want to address a different kind of stress when working from home. Do you have a spouse or roommate, or a sibling, a parent, your children, everyone home? Now that can be stressful. I'm experiencing that as well. When you're working, you hear them. When they're working, when you're working, they hear you. So why don't we do a little mantra to ourselves, because this really, really can be difficult. We will acclimate. We will acclimate. We will acclimate. Thank you for letting me indulge myself. That was silly. Let's get started. Okay, here we go. Did you know that patience is a form of wisdom? If this is the case, then sometimes I can be extremely unwise. Patience is the second of the attitudinal foundations of mindfulness practice from Jon Kabat-Zinn that we began talking about a few days ago. The definition of patience is the capacity to accept or to tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. It's the presence of endurance, a quality of self-restraint, or not giving way to anger in the face of provocation. Now, this can be a very tall order sometimes. So how do we go from endurance and self-restraint to self-compassion? Can you imagine rushing a butterfly out of its cocoon too soon? It would die. It needs to come out and be transformed into a butterfly in its own time. When our minds are agitated, it's easier to lose patience with ourselves. So let's go a little deeper into how we can practice patience with ourselves. If we understand and accept that things will unfold in their own time, we're practicing patience. We will cultivate patience towards our own mind as we practice mindfulness. And as we learned over the previous 2 sessions, it's normal for us to experience a wandering mind while engaging in mindfulness meditation. We also learn to be kind to ourselves by taking a non-judgmental stance towards the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that arise during these times. We don't judge ourselves because a wandering mind is natural, and there is no destination we desperately need to find through mindfulness. So, in knowing this, it aids us in being non-judgmental with ourselves. This is where patience comes in. The more and more we practice mindfulness, our wandering mind will become less and less as we exercise our brain to experience the present moment, the now. Even then, your mind will continue to wander to the past or to the future. You'll just experience it less, enjoying the now more. Some of the most experienced masters still experience moments that take them away from the present. So have patience with yourself. It will become easier over time. We can also look at patience as a skill to improve upon when living in a world that's so fast-paced. We're constantly moving from one thing to the next, our mind always on the future and not in the present moment. We end up missing the present moment because of our impatience. Practice patience and be patient with yourself. Let's get started. I found an exercise on a YouTube channel. I did modify it quite a bit, but it's from Minerva's Engagement. I'd like us to begin a little differently today and maybe even a little silly. From wherever you are, seated in an office chair, your sofa, maybe even your lazy boy, your car, or maybe even sitting on your bed, I want you to shake it off. Seriously, I want you to wiggle around to some fast beat that you love, from a song that you love. You remember, feel the beat, feel the energy as you move. Loosen your shoulders and move your hips. Throw your hands up in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Okay, if anyone gets that reference, please email me. I'd love to hear from you. All right, let's keep this up. Move your body while seated. There's no extraneous exercise here, just a bit of fun as we loosen our tired bodies. As we do this, I want you to slow down. We can't do that forever. Slow it down to a slow royal. There you go. Slower and slower. Perfect. Now let's get comfortable. Sit back in your chair or wherever you're seated and find a cozy and relaxing position. If possible, place your feet flat on the floor, hands on your lap, loose and comfortable. Ready? If comfortable for you, please slowly close your eyes. Enjoy the darkness. Now, let's breathe. As you breathe naturally, let it progress to breathing with intention. You decide how fast and how deep, but be in control. Become aware of your body. Do you notice any tension or anxiety? Maybe even impatience? Don't judge yourself. It's okay. Just notice it and let it go, imagining all the pain floating up and away from you, through your ceiling and up into the universe. Be aware of any thoughts coming into your mind and any emotions you feel. Let these thoughts and emotions flow away as before. It's okay. Breathe. Fill your lungs with air, with life. Exhale all negativity and judgment. Let it go. If you find your mind wandering, simply find your breath and breathe. Find yourself in this one moment. There is no other moment like this moment. You're now. Allow feelings of impatience to come into your awareness. Feel the impatience in your body. Where is it? What does it feel like? Be aware of the burden of impatience and let it go. With your mind's eye, you see your impatience floating away from you. It's no longer your burden. And breathe. Again. Now, feel the weight of your body as it sinks into your chair. Feel the earth's gravity around you as your body sinks into your chair, filling you with comfort and radiating a comfortable warmth emanating from your heart and slowly traveling to the rest of your body, warming every bit of you. Breathe and feel yourself filled with patience, with acceptance and love. That is who you are. You are the warmth of the love, the peacefulness of patience, and complete acceptance with yourself. Breathe and feel joy. Breathe. Bring your attention back to yourself and to the comfort of your chair and breathe. When ready, slowly open your eyes and thank yourself for finding your patience. Tomorrow, we'll discuss and practice Beginner's Mind, the third of the attitudinal foundations of mindfulness practice. I'm very interested in hearing from you. Yes, as I've mentioned, I'd love to get your favorite mindfulness pieces. I've heard from so many of you already. I can't thank you enough for welcoming me into your day the way you have. Before I let you go, I will invite you to be our guest here on Start Your Workday Mindfully, a daily NIAPRS 15-minute retreat. I want you to share with us and guide us through your mindfulness exercises. with us, all of us. My name is Ruth, and you can email me at mindfully@niapers.org. Please follow us on social media using the hashtag mindfullyniapers, and together let's spread the word. Let's pay it forward. Our inspirational quote of the day is from Brendan Burchard. It is patience that draws luck and favor, imbuing life with magic. Patience is that steady hand that lifts one above the chaos. It is the gateway to appreciation, the executioner of worry, the revealer of truth, the lens to discover depth and beauty, the bridge to real character, the hallmark of consciousness, the demonstration of hope, the animating force of tenderness, the secret to unleashing joy, the soul of love. Thank you. Be well, be healthy, have a mindful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.